Hey bro, this is Nav here, and in this video I've got a very exciting story to share with you. So my client recently went into a relationship with a beautiful girl here in Budapest, and in this video he's going to share his experience with you. He's going to share his story with you. So he went through a stage that, he was struggling, he was frustrated, he wasn't getting the results he wanted to, and eventually he got the results. And not only he got, dates and stuff like that, but he met a girl that he was really into. So he ended up going into a relationship. And in this video, he explains what the methods, what techniques, what ways of holding himself accountable, strategies that he used in order to get this result. So if you're right now, finding it challenging, if you're going out there not getting the results you want to, and you're thinking, man, am I ever going to get there at the end of it? Then this video is proof that you can get there. So that's why I wanted to share this with you. So I'm very excited to bring you this video, and let's get right into the video, baby. Boom. All right. So do you want to tell us about your dating life a little bit prior to the coaching?
Hi guys. Yes, I had dating life before, and I had relationships before, of course, but my dating skills were not so good. I used like Tinder, and then I tried night game, but I decided to change to day game because of my friend. I had a friend who was very good at day game, and I decided to start day game because of him, because I wanted to learn. And at the beginning, it was very difficult because I was very stressful and frustrated to approach. So I started with the easy approaches, like where is a coffee shop, or where is a McDonald's, or whatever. And then my friend told me it's not good. It's good for practice, but the most important thing is when I do approach, I have to do compliment, at least that I like you, because the girl has to know that this was the reason why I approached her. And the second most important thing is that I need to try to close Facebook or phone number. And this was difficult because of my comfort zone. So I decided that I had a plan every time when I went out, and if I cannot reach the plan what I wanted, I have to pay £100 penalty to my friend, because that was our deal, because I wanted to improve so fast. I dedicated a lot of time. I think I needed at least 10 hours per week to do the game, but I think I did more because I wanted to improve so fast. And the rule was that within 2 hours I had to do 6 approaches, and if I couldn't do the six approaches, I had to do this 500 this £100. And after a while I could do this, and I had some experiences that I was brave enough to approach, but I didn't have the skills what to say and how to say. So after 1 month I decided to get coaching, and I started to show to see videos of Yad, and I wanted to get the best coaches. And Yad told me that the best coach is David, and he's coming to Budapest, so he's even better than Yad. So I should ask coaching a day game coaching from David. So I decided I tried this because I wanted to improve my skills. So what is the next question?
Yeah, that's interesting. I remember when I was coming to Budapest, I told Yad. So for you guys that don't know, Yad is my mentor. He's the godfather of day game, an absolute legend. And we used to work together. So he used to give me a lot of clients. And that's actually how I started in my coaching career. And, nowadays, whenever I'm traveling, because Yad knows, obviously like yourself, he knows a lot of guys abroad, because he's been doing this for, I think, around 13 years or something. And, when I'm traveling to new places, if there's guys there, he always gives me contacts to to coach them, and that's how we met. Yeah, so next question is, what was it about the coaching specifically that helped you?
Specifically, what helped me that I saw that day game can be very effective, not the way how I did it. At first, David showed me how to approach. She had only three approaches. He had only three approaches, and he had three number clauses. Despite that, one approaches was a three set. So I was a
I was quite lucky though. I do have to say that. It's not always, when I'm doing a demonstration for the clients, it's not always like that. I remember one time I got 3 blowouts in a row, and the clients actually, they loved it because they said, we like the way you reacted to the rejections, because everyone knows rejections is very common. And they said, we like the fact that you didn't give a shit about the rejections. So with yourself, it was the complete opposite. Right? Everything I was touching, I was closing. And one of the girls I closed was a Brazilian one, and I actually ended up going on a date with her the next day. Her physique was incredible, man.
Yeah, I remember this. And the second most important thing was on my coaching. That despite I'm Hungarian, we did it in English, and David heard what I said, and he could give me some advices what to change and how to change. And after this, my game changed a lot, and the effectiveness was much better. What I did is I did 6 approaches every day, and I decided that sometimes I was a little bit nervous when I had to talk with a very hot girl. So with my friend, I decided I also do some practice with every average girl. But I think we changed the rule. The rule was that I have to do 6 approaches within 2 hours. But if I can talk to at least 5 minutes with a very hot girl, that counts 2. And if I have an instant date, that counts 6. So because before that I had some mistake that I did the 6 approaches, and then when I had a nice conversation, I just stopped it because I decided I have to go to another approach because of the money what I can lose. So this also improved my game, because I could practice on average girl, but I can use my experience on the hottest girls. So I saw that my day game skills improved a lot. I had a lot of number close, and Facebook was also. But my dating skills were not good enough. I had dates, maybe 1 or 2 per week, but my dating results was not so good. What I also need to mention is that sometimes I happened that I had to pay this penalty because I couldn't do my plan. But my friend was really good because he told me if I do 50 approaches on a week, he will pay my money back. And 50 is a lot, is very much. And what happened, I remember on this week I did this 50, and I didn't have any date even from these 50 approaches. And that's very frustrating when you do a lot of effort and there is no result. And I decided then that my emotions cannot be in my game, because otherwise I will stop it. Or I will lose my enthusiasm. And I remember this on the next week what happened. From the first approach I had an instant date, and then from the next 4 approaches I also had 2 dates. So it was very very good learning.
So that was after the coaching?
Yeah, that was after the coaching.
So we did the coaching, the
Yeah.
next day you got...
No. We did the coaching, and the next week I had 50 approaches with no result. But I realized that 50, it's not only because of my skills. It can be that I just had bad luck because I approached the girls who had boyfriend, or I had some number close, but they just disappeared. But that doesn't matter because because at first I felt that I just don't have to improve, that I have to have a date from every 20 approaches. The most important thing is that I have to improve my skills, and then if I improve my skills, the result will come automatically. So from this time, I had a lot of dates, but I felt that my day game skills are good, but my dating skills are not good. So that's why I wanted to ask another coaching advices from David for dating, not only approaching, for dating.
Okay, so this is with the results that you got after the coaching. First, you didn't get the result you want, but then after you started to get some good results. And that's the thing, for the guys that are watching, this is not, a 1 day fix, because we did some coaching calls after together as well. And, they say Rome is not built in 1 day, and coaching or day game or whatever night game, code approaching is exactly the same thing. You're not gonna get incredible results just by doing coaching 1 day or just doing day game 1 day, right? But you will improve. That's the most important thing. So you will get your game to the next level. So the next question is, what was the outcome of the coaching? I know you said you got instant day and some numbers and stuff like that. But what was the major outcome of the coaching we did together?
After this, the major outcome was that I was happy because I had date on every week, and I put a lot of energy in G4 day game. But after a while, I felt that it's very good because I can choose which kind of girl I want, because they didn't cancel the second date. Even the first date was much more successful. So I got a lot of self-confidence because of this. And uh, and uh, I after this I had the best approach of my life. After a couple of hundred approaches, and maybe after 10 dates, or I don't know the dates, I had the experience and I have the self-confidence. So I remember I approached the girl, and I said, uh, I had to come over to tell you that you look really nice. She couldn't speak English, and that's why I told her you must be from Italy. And she said, no, I'm from Ukraine. And I said, oh, it's good. What do you do here? And she said, I work here. I have an online job, and I can do this from wherever I want. And my girlfriend suggested to move here to Budapest because it's a nice city. So I just came 3 weeks ago, and I love this city. And I said, oh, that's very good. So you are spontaneous. Which kind of job do you work? And she said something about her job, and then she said, you know what? You said Italy before. I almost moved to Italy. And I asked, really? And she said, yeah, I lived in Austria, and then I decided to move to Italy, but our car, I already had the apartment where I wanted to move, but our car was broken. So I changed my mind and I moved to Budapest, to Hungary. And I said, I was sure you have something with Italy, but you are a little bit crazy, aren't you? Because you wanted to live there. And she said, no, I'm not crazy. I just spontaneous, as you said before. And I noticed that the conversation was better. I don't know every details, but I remember I introduced myself, and she said she's Monica, and I said, you have a international name. And she said, yeah, my name is international, but it's not a common name in Ukraine. My mom wanted to give me a special name, and that's why she gave me Monica. And I said, oh, that's really good. So if you have a special name, tell me why you are special. And she said that I should think about this, and I would tell you this during a coffee. And I said, okay, we can go to a cafe. And this was really good. After this, now this girl is my girlfriend, and she told me that even after a minute, when I approached her, she knew that she wanted to have a date with me because of, yeah, and she said for her it's not very important how a guy look like. It's much more important what and how to say. So I said, okay, we can.
That's basically game, isn't it? When what she said, like what to say and how to say it. That's basically what game is. Yeah. Okay, so you were saying.
Yeah, and it was very good because we could have a date on the same day, on the same evening, and also that date was good.
Well, so you had a date with her on the same day.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this approach was during my break around noon or something like around 12, and we had the date on the same evening, and even the date was so successful because I remember that uh, the girl came to close to my house. We went out to a pub, and after 2 hours, I felt she's very attractive. I could kiss her, and after when we started the relationship, she said she was surprised because after she before me she didn't have sex for 1 year, but on this date after 2 hours she felt she wanted to have sex with me, and that was what was so good because I felt that my skills improved a lot, and
Because we work together on dates as well. I think that's something you wanted to share as well. Because dates is obviously much easier than the initial interaction, but I think we talked about some structure and some things to make sure you're doing on the date as well. So did that help you too?
yes, that helped me a lot because before that, my dating skills was not good, but this improved a lot. And the best thing in it is in it that now I have a relationship with this girl, and the relationship is good because this girl told me that. It's risky to have a relationship with me because I can easily pick up girls. That means that she knows she has to be a good girl because otherwise I will find another girl. So this
That's
is
such a good. That's such a good position to be in, isn't it? Of abundance.
yeah. So I'm really happy now. After 3 difficult months of day gaming, I have an amazing relationship. So every penny what I spent for coaching, it was worth.
Yeah, so that's actually brings me to the next question. If you didn't take action and take the coaching, where do you think you would be right now?
I think I wouldn't have so much skills and I wouldn't have so much self-confidence. Now I feel even if I go out with my friends, my communication skills with girls are much better. So even if I didn't have this girl, I could easily find another one because day game improved my communication skills, my night game skills, my and any kind of communication with any girls. Even in my colleague in my workplace, the communication with the girls are much better. So
And
I'm
you're telling me about some you're telling me about some stories as well of you potentially having a date with your cleaner, like a really hot cleaner or something, and another situation. It was, I think you said it was in a class, some kind of it was yoga or something, where you said you could have got a date out of it. I mean, you didn't, but you could have. So that's the thing, isn't it? It's with these skill sets, your options just go up, and girls can tell that. So the relationship becomes more polarizing because you know, I was in a relationship when I was in university, and I remember I was really needy because I was thinking, oh, if I lose this girl, it might take me a year to get another one. So when you have that in the back of your mind, the relationship is not really good because you're just like this fucking needy needy guy, and they can feel it. Whereas when you know you have options, like right now, if I have a casual relationship, sometimes I'm thinking, man, if I was in this relationship, I would have like 5 other options, right? So sometimes I'm actually thinking it's better if I'm not in this relationship. And the girl feels that, you know, so she's like, this guy's got fucking abundance.
Yes, actually, this is what happened. I have a cleaner, and she's very very hot, and I just decided to invite her out, and I didn't want to do anything because I don't want to cheat my girlfriend, but there is attraction. I could get this girl too, and I had a date with another girl. She is also very hot, and I know I have possibilities, so that's why in the relationship I am not needy, and my girlfriend feels that she needs me because of my self-confidence, and she knows that I can find another girl. So I think, yeah, it's very good, and I'm not scared of losing her because I know that even if something is bad, I can easily find another girl.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. And that's what every guy really wants, isn't it? Is they want that abundance. That was my goal as well when I started. It was to have that abundance with women. So if there's someone watching right now and they're thinking about taking coaching but they're not sure yet, is there anything you would say to them?
Yes, actually, the most important thing is that all of us want to find or want to be in a good relationship, or even if you don't want to be, but you want to start to date with girls. I think time is money. I can earn money, and in day game, I dedicated like 10 or 15 hours per week. And in these 15 hours, I can earn money if I work. So for me, it would be just waste of time if I don't go coaching, because just walking on the street and approaching without any result, just wasting time. So that's why it was a good investment to pay for the best advices, because it improved my skills, and now I'm a much happier person. So it's worse.
Yeah, yeah, that's beautiful, man. Well, I'm glad you got the result you wanted out of it. And yeah, thank you for sharing your experience. And for you, if you want to get coaching from myself, then click the link below and you can book a free call with me. I'll see you on that call. Signing out, Nav.